So my question is, do buyers today expect a lot because of Instagram, Pinterest, and the advertisements of what they are going to spend?
सर ये चीज़ तो हर चीज़ में ही हो गई है
Is the self-research making customers more confused or more conscious?
सी overdoing anything is harmful.
I would want you to give one piece of advice to first-time buyers कि ये advice तो उन्होंने माननी ही चाहिए आपकी, so that they don't mess up. Hello everyone, welcome back to Fortico Insights, and let's welcome Mr. Juzer Karbalai once again to our podcast, where we will be talking about the residential side of Pune and all about the real estate and how the market is booming with all his 16 years of experience in the Pune's real estate market. So please welcome Mr. Juzer Karbalai.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me once again. We had a great discussion regarding commercial property, and I'm really excited to talk about residential properties as well.
We actually got a lot of comments and reviews मिले कि it's better if we talk more about the residential because office का जो होता है या commercial होता है, people are definitely more conscious and they are more उनको ज़्यादा ध्यान होता है उसमें, but residential में काफ़ी emotional and वो आ जाता है, तो इसमें थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा उन्हें insights चाहिए. So that's why I thought this is very important. So let me begin with कि आप सबसे पहले तो ये बताओ कि biggest mistake क्या होती है जो लोग करते हैं even before they buy the property.
Most important part when you buy a property is setting your goal straight regarding your budget.
Okay.
So first time buyers ये mistake करते हैं कि जब वो property देखना चालू करते हैं, they don't focus only on the properties which are perfect for their budget.
Okay.
Let me make it very simple. जैसे ही प्रॉपर्टी देखना चालू करते हैं ना फर्स्ट टाइम बायर्स, दे स्टार्ट लुकिंग एट अ लॉट ऑफ ग्लोरीफाइड प्रॉपर्टीज. दिस इज गुड, दिस इज गुड, दिस इज ग्रेट, बट दे फॉरगेट दैट दे हैव अ स्पेसिफिक बजट टू गो फॉर. इसमें क्या होता है कि वो अपने बजट से ऊपर की प्रॉपर्टीज देखते हैं जो उन्हें बहुत पसंद आ जाती है.
Correct.
और उसके बाद जब वो अपने बजट की प्रॉपर्टीज देखते हैं, उन्हें वो चीज समझ में नहीं आती. देन दे कीप डिलेइंग इट, थिंकिंग दैट हम लोग वो वाली प्रॉपर्टीज खरीदेंगे जो हमारे बजट से बाहर है. उसकी वजह से ना वो अपने बजट की प्रॉपर्टी ले पाते हैं और वो डिले होता रहता है.
I think this is a very common problem with everything that a human buys.
Yes.
कि जो हमें of course जो हमारे बजट के बाहर है वही गाड़ी भी बड़ी वाली अच्छी लगती है यार, बजट छोटे का होता है, but of course we end up getting fascinated more by an SUV.
Yes.
So definitely वो I think it's a
But see,
common problem.
everything else aside, real estate is something which is very very expensive.
Correct.
उसमें 2 लाख या 3 लाख का गैप नहीं रहता, उसमें करोड़ों का गैप आ सकता है. तो उसकी वजह से आप सही चीज सही टाइम पे ना लेके उसको डिले करने के बाद ज्यादा ही पैसे देने वाले हैं. सो इट्स ऑलवेज बेस्ट टू फोकस ऑन वन बजट एंड देन टू गो फॉर इट.
Right. So, जुजर भाई, I wanted to ask you कि एक seasoned broker or a seasoned real estate consultant, how does he or she play a role in any deal where because of the buyer's emotions the property or the deal is not getting ruined? How do you manage that?
See, the most important emotional factor that I have to deal with is मेरे चाचा या मामा ने इधर लिया है तो मुझे भी यहाँ पे ही लेना है. Even if it's not the right property for the customer.
Okay.
So to fight that part is the most difficult part. Because they're already convinced that my cousin, my brother or my chacha mama has already taken a property there.
Right.
So it's a good property. So why I shouldn't go for it? Now to convince a customer that this is not right for you is the most difficult thing to do.
Okay. So how do you do that?
We provide them with facts.
Okay.
I always sit with the customer for 2 hours before we go to show them any properties.
Okay.
आपका exact requirement है क्या? आपको चाहिए क्या? आपको इन्वेस्ट करना है या खुद के लिए खरीदना है?
Okay.
आपको 2 BHK चाहिए, उसमें आपकी प्रायोरिटी क्या है? आपको 3 BHK चाहिए, उसमें आपकी प्रायोरिटी क्या है? आप ये सोसाइटी में ले रहे हो, इसमें जो अम्यूनिटीज है क्या आपको ये यूज में आएगी?
Right.
या जो अम्यूनिटीज नहीं है उसकी आपको डिमांड है या नहीं? या फ्यूचर में हो सकती है.
Right.
सो ये सब सोचने के बाद आई रेकमेंड देम अ प्रॉपर्टी, नॉट जस्ट बिकॉज उनके चाचा मामा ने ली है.
Correct.
सो ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर है.
So what matters more in life? Is it the pricing or the location, or what is it that the buyers look at the most before buying any residential property?
See, according to me, the buyer should always look at the location first,
Okay.
because everything else can change, but the location can't change.
Right.
And if the location is right, it will matter the most.
Okay, so I just have a follow-up question isme. We've seen a lot of times a location which is not very good initially, but say in the next 5, 6, 10 years becomes a very good locality,
Yeah.
and the property prices go up a lot.
Yeah.
So how would you identify that कि आज के time पे ये location is not very good, but in the 10 years you've seen that location boom. So
Yeah.
how do you manage that, or how do you forecast that?
See, everything is about experience.
Okay.
And second thing, everything is mostly planned. We always know as brokers, because of our research, we know what is coming next where.
Okay.
So we have an idea about which location is going to boom up next, and according to that we recommend the customers.
Okay.
अब उसमें again factor comes which is budget. आपका आज क्या बजट है, उसके हिसाब से आज जो सबसे बेस्ट प्रॉपर्टी है, जो आने वाले 5 साल के अंदर आपको सबसे ज्यादा बेनिफिट देगी, वो हम आपको रेकमेंड करेंगे.
So, at what point should a buyer just walk out of the deal, even if he or she is emotionally attached to it?
If it's not right for them. See, some properties are very good, but it may not be the perfect match for you. Second thing, if there are any doubts about the legal aspects of that property,
Right.
just walk out of it.
Okay.
हो जाएगा सर, हम कर देंगे सर, ये तो छोटी सी चीज है. डोंट गेट इन्वॉल्व इन दिस. आप अपना मेहनत का पैसा डाल रहे हो, लेट एवरीथिंग बी 100%.
Right.
Or give the token after everything is 100%. There are certain times when there are a few things which are missing in terms of legal work. The seller has to complete that first and
Right.
then give him the token. आप अपने आप को उसमें इन्वॉल्व करो ही मत जब तक वो 100% ओके नहीं है. A lot of buyers make this mistake that सामने वाला बोल रहा है तो हो जाएगा, हम उसे टोकन तो दे देते हैं, नहीं तो प्रॉपर्टी कहीं चली जाएगी. लेट द प्रॉपर्टी गो. लेकिन जब तक लीगल वर्क 100% करेक्ट नहीं है, डू नॉट गेट इन्वॉल्व. सो
Right.
ये एक चीज बहुत संभालने की चाहिए.
I mean, one small point can,
Yeah,
you know,
yes,
make your whole life saving just vanish.
yes,
So-
and it can make your life miserable.
100%. मतलब बहुत सारे हम केसेस भी देखते हैं, बहुत इश्यूज भी देखते हैं कि इस पे होते हैं. तो आई थिंक पेपर वर्क इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
Very
बी इट यू आर परचेजिंग द प्रॉपर्टी फ्रॉम योर रिलेटिव, फ्रॉम अ फ्रेंड, फ्रॉम एनीबॉडी.
Yes,
आई थिंक पेपर वर्क, जैसे बिजनेस में ही बोलते हैं कि यार रिश्तेदारी दोस्ती अपनी जगह,
बिल्कुल भी नहीं. See,
द बिजनेस हैज
this
टू
is
बी.
one of the biggest issues that people are facing nowadays. मेरे रिलेटिव की प्रॉपर्टी है, मैंने खरीद ली थी,
हाँ.
लेकिन उसमें बाद में ये निकला, बाद में वो निकला. आप बात के ऊपर चीजें रखें ही मत.
Correct.
And people still try to save up a few thousand rupees on legal checkups. They think हम लोगों ने 10,000 15,000 रुपए बचा लिए तो बहुत बड़ा तीर मार दिया है, लेकिन वो सबसे बड़ा इन्वेस्टमेंट होना चाहिए
राइट.
when it comes to buying a property. आपका लीगल वर्क ही सही नहीं है तो बाकी सब बर्बाद होना ही है.
सेम चीज हम फर्नीचर में भी बोलते हैं कि आप ये मत समझिए, जैसे लास्ट टाइम भी आई थिंक वी डिस्कस्ड कि आप ऐसे मत सोचिए कि दो चीजें सेम दिखने वाली टेबल या चेयर है, कोई 10 की दे रहा है तो कोई 20 की दे रहा है.
जी.
So I'm saving up on 10,000. Think about it. If the product is not good, you're going to end up losing the whole 10,000.
Right.
So yeah, I think it's the same thing. But of course, here the stakes are much higher
Yeah.
than what it is in our industry.
A lot of
But,
people come to me for lawyers.
Yeah.
Which lawyers are good for getting our property work done, and they always try to look for the most affordable ones.
Of course.
But they should be looking at the most capable ones.
Right.
And the capable ones can be a bit more expensive. They are charging for their experience, their knowledge. But people think ये भी lawyer है, ये भी lawyer है, क्या फर्क होगा?
हाँ. Paper
जमीन
ही पढ़ना.
आसमान का फर्क है.
100% makes a very big difference. Of course, experience की कोई तो कीमत है. So makes a difference.
Quality will be a bit expensive.
Right.
और वो चीज सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है, आप उसको लूजली ले ही नहीं सकते.
100%. That's what. So हर चीज की जो fair value है, कीमत है,
जी.
it is for a reason.
Definitely.
Even in the product range, again,
Right.
I'm moving back to the same topic कि कोई चीज की कुछ कीमत है, रॉ मटेरियल की कुछ
जी.
कीमत है, उस पे जो स्किल वर्क हुआ है, मशीन वर्क हुआ है,
जी.
उसकी कोई कीमत है. So I cannot be like यार सेम दिख रहे हैं दोनों सेम ही तो है.
जी.
You're just charging me extra maybe because you're sitting in an AC office or something or
Right.
or an AC store. तो गलत है वो. तो of course
This
makes
is the
a very big
mentality
difference.
that needs to change, that two things of the same name are not the same.
Exactly.
यही चीज ब्रोकर्स के अंदर भी लागू होती है, यही चीज फर्नीचर के अंदर भी लागू होती है. इनफैक्ट मेरा ये एक एक्सपीरियंस हुआ है फर्नीचर को लेके, दैट कस्टमर ऑफ माइन ही टुक अप ही रेंटेड एन ऑफिस, और उसमें जो टेबल पड़ा हुआ था पहले से, उन्होंने बोला मुझे यही चाहिए, रहने दीजिए. मैंने बोला सर ये टेबल गया है, आप दूसरा लगवा लीजिए. उन्होंने बोला नहीं नहीं ये अच्छा ही है. अब वो एक टेबल को हर 6 महीने में उन्होंने जो रिपेयर करने में कॉस्ट डाली है, उससे बेटर वो जो डे वन में फर्स्ट टेबल ले लेते थे नया, तो इट वुड हैव बीन अ मच बेटर
Of
एक्सपीरियंस.
course, 100%. That's what we also tell people कि जो repair है या वो जो change करना होता है, it's
जी.
not that simple because not everyone can even do it. And second, जो एक बार repairing में चली जाए वो बहुत मुश्किल से ही perfect हो पाता है.
जी.
Because वो नहीं हो पाता उस हिसाब से जैसा होना चाहिए. तो ठीक है. Anyways, let's move on. I wanted to also ask you about misleading advertisements.
Yeah.
So there are times we see a lot of meta ads and these brochures and videos and on social media where the property that they show is amazing, very fancy, the views are amazing. So how many times or how much of this is actually true कि जब reality में people go and view those properties, they end up being the same.
Research is important, but knowing what to do after doing that research is more important.
Right.
आपने ऑनलाइन कोई चीज देखी है, लेकिन ऑनलाइन देखने के बाद उस पे पूरा भरोसा करके बिना फिजिकली उस जगह पे जाए प्रॉपर्टी जैसी चीज खरीद लेना, ये सबसे बड़ी बेवकूफी है. A lot of NRI customers are also doing this. Sitting abroad, they look at ads online, and then they feel that प्रोडक्ट बड़ा है, ब्रांड बड़ा है, तो अच्छा ही होगा, एंड देन दे परचेज प्रॉपर्टीज विदाउट इवन लुकिंग एट इट. नाउ इफ देयर इज अ ब्रोकर इन्वॉल्व दैट यू ट्रस्ट इन दिस प्रोसेस, इट्स अ एंटायरली डिफरेंट थिंग. 95% of my customers who are NRIs have never stepped into the property physically and have not seen the property.
Okay.
But I believe that I do more homework on their properties than they could have done it themselves.
Of course.
Because
I mean,
मेरे
on
पे
ground-
जवाबदारी है.
on ground भी तो difference है, वो
So-
कहाँ बैठे हैं and you are here.
So
it makes
if you are buying something, have your research done properly. आपको मैं अभी recently एक किस्सा हुआ है जो मेरे साथ वो बताता हूँ. एक रेंटल प्रॉपर्टी थी जो मेरे एक दोस्त ने ऑनलाइन देखी.
Okay.
प्रॉपर्टी पूरी की पूरी खाली है.
Mm-hmm.
There is no furniture, nothing. But the owner, what he did, he took the pictures of the house which was empty. AI से उसने फर्नीचर डाला उसमें और उसने ऑनलाइन पोर्टल पे वो प्रॉपर्टी डाल दी. अब ये बंदा बैठा हुआ है दिल्ली में. He wanted to move to Pune. So ये बंदे ने ऑनलाइन इमेजेस देखी and he said that this property is perfect for me. मेरे बजट में बैठ रही है and there is so much of furniture, everything is there.
Fully furnished है,
Yeah.
मतलब कुछ करना नहीं पड़ेगा
And
यार.
he gave the token. But the owner had mentioned it in the description कि ये images ही है.
हाँ.
This is just for imagination.
Correct.
These are not real images. Furniture is not there. इन्होंने ये पढ़ा नहीं और प्रॉपर्टी डन कर दी. Once he came down here and he saw that the house is empty, they had a big fight.
Of course.
So ये तरीके की बहुत सारी चीजें हो रही है. ऑनलाइन हर चीज पे आप बिलीव कर लो और उसको खरीद लो. That's not how things should work.
ये सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम ही है that
जी.
because of again AI you can create any picture.
Yeah.
वो आप अपलोड कर देते हो and then just in very small letters in small words you just write कि this is just for picture purposes.
Yes.
and all of that. So 100% exactly the same thing that we do कि आप ऑनलाइन देख रहे हो सब है, आप हमें पिक्चर्स भी भेज रहे हो कि ये देखिए ये कंपैरिजन के लिए आपका ये है ऐसा है. जस्ट रीड द डिस्क्रिप्शन, जस्ट रीड इट थरोली कि उसमें आपको मिल क्या रहा है. दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्योंकि अगेन अगर आपका वो एटीट्यूड है कि यार एक चेयर ही है, मैंने तो बस बैठना ही है, देन यू जस्ट बाय एनी चेयर.
Right.
और एनी प्रोडक्ट फॉर दैट मैटर. यू जस्ट बाय प्लैंक्स ऑफ वुड जॉइन कर लो और उस पर बैठ जाओ. बट इफ यू आर लुकिंग फॉर समथिंग वेयर यू आर लुकिंग फॉर ergonomics, you're looking for multiple things that you really need for your body, तो आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन पढ़ना इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड एक्चुअली चेक कि आपको मिल रहा है या नहीं. वो तो बहुत कॉमन प्रॉब्लम है दैट आई थिंक एवरी इंडस्ट्री फेसेस. सो why do some perfect looking deals are the biggest nightmare for any buyer?
When people go for materialistic stuff and not focus on what is important, they are going to have this problem.
Okay.
I'll give you an example. Whenever you go to see a property, don't expect the property to be painted and to feel that yeah, it's newly painted and it's really nicely decorated.
Right.
तो वो चीज अच्छी है.
Right.
It can be the worst part.
Okay.
क्योंकि कई बार there are leakages in the house. Now to hide that, the owners, they paint over the property. तो आपको लगेगा कि भाई कितना अच्छे से पेंटेड है, कितना वेल मेंटेन्ड है, बट इंटरनल इशू क्या है वो आपको समझेगा नहीं उस पर. So thorough research is always important. Similarly, a lot of builders promote a lot of amenities
Right.
when it comes to projects, new projects. Now these projects are only good if they are maintained. These amenities are only good if they are
Right.
maintained.
Right.
If not, they can be your worst nightmares. Swimming pools में पानी भरा पड़ा हुआ रहता है महीनों तक. Now because of that मच्छर होते हैं सोसाइटी के
Right.
अंदर, बीमारियां फैलती है. So ये सब चीजें आपको बाद में पता चलती है.
Right.
So in the beginning they might look like this is your dream home, but eventually they turn out to be nightmares.
So thorough homework is very very important कि आपने पूरा आपका जितना भी ड्यू डिलिजेंस करना है, it is very very important.
Don't just believe what you see. It's as simple
100%.
as that.
Also, you said that people just paint it and before a viewing paint कर देते हैं buyers and that's how they try to sell to the buyers basically. So इसमें आप क्या ही कर लोगे?
सर देखिए, इसमें एक ब्रोकर की नजर बहुत जरूरी होती है.
Okay.
Because we know these points so well
Uh-huh.
that we immediately are able to point them out. मतलब ये मेरे साथ n number of times हुआ है जब मेरे क्लाइंट्स को वो चीज बहुत अच्छी लगी है लेकिन मैंने उसको एक नेगेटिव तरीके से देखा है.
Right.
And it turned out to be right.
मुझे यही एक्चुअली पूछना था with all the years of experience.
Yeah.
What are the red flags that you see immediately after viewing a property जो शायद मैं मिस कर दूं?
One of them is trying to hide something.
Right.
Like if you see there are 4 walls and one of the walls is newly painted, what is the reason behind it?
Yeah.
People often miss out these kind of things. We don't. वॉशरूम के अंदर कई लोग कई चीजें चेंज करवाते हैं, डायरेक्शंस ऑफ द कमोड्स, दिस दैट.
Right.
This often leads to leakages in the house below them.
Right.
Now people don't focus so much on this, but the minute we enter, we always pinpoint that.
Yeah.
सोसाइटी के ड्यूज लोग ट्रांसफर करवा देते हैं, रजिस्ट्रेशन करवा देते हैं, लेकिन सोसाइटी में मेंटेनेंस सालों के बंद पड़े हुए रहते हैं, बाकी रहते हैं. ये सब चीजें कई लोग चेक नहीं करते.
Right.
So legal matters, there are few physical aspects when it comes to residential property that we know of that has to be checked, which people who don't go through any experienced broker often miss out.
Right.
So ये चीज बहुत जरूरी है. And one of the biggest red flag when you're purchasing a property is when the seller is trying to delay giving you the papers, the legal papers.
Okay.
If he is doing today tomorrow, आजकल करते जा रहा है, मतलब समझ जाओ कुछ ना कुछ गड़बड़ है. क्योंकि अगर किसी के पास एक प्रॉपर्टी आपने खरीदी है, बेसिक पेपर्स तो आपके पास होने जरूरी है.
Right.
और अगर वही देने में आपको वो आनाकानी कर रहा है या ऊपर नीचे कर रहा है, मतलब कुछ ना कुछ गड़बड़ है.
I think ये फैक्टर आई थिंक मेजरली आता है when it's someone known, because वो ट्रस्ट तभी बिल्ड हो जाता है कि ठीक है यार अपना ही बंदा है तो डिले भी कर रहा है तो कोई बात नहीं. बट आई थिंक as we spoke earlier,
Yeah.
we really need to focus on the paperwork.
I have seen this happening a lot with the young buyers.
Yeah.
You know, हमारे जो बाप दादा थे, हमारे जो बुजुर्ग थे, they were very shrewd when it came to business.
Right.
But today's generation, they often try to be the nice people, you know. They don't try to get into conflicts.
Right.
So they avoid. It's okay, हो जाएगा, it's
हो
okay,
जाएगा.
हो जाएगा. Even if as a broker I try to intervene and I try to warn them, they tell me कोई नहीं, हो जाएगा.
हो जाएगा.
अच्छे लोग लग रहे हैं. लोग अच्छे ही होते हैं, हालात बुरे हो जाते हैं कभी.
100%.
So it's always better to be a bit more careful, a bit extra careful
Right.
rather than keeping things, on हो जाएगा situation.
100%. I mean, you're putting your money, you have to be
Yeah.
diligent about everything.
Yes.
It's often seen कि जो under construction sites होती है, they have a different price, of course much lower, and while selling also the sales guys are saying कि इसका price बढ़ने वाला है, 6 महीने में बढ़ जाएगा, phase wise बढ़ेगा, whatever. So my basic question is that how is it cheaper or how is it sensible to buy a property which is under construction versus a property which is completely ready to move in or ready to be, occupied?
See, this is a long discussion topic. Number one, yes, I feel under construction properties will be cheaper than the ready possession properties. It should be, because you're buying a property today which is going to be ready after 3 years.
Correct. Time value of money.
So time value of money comes in. प्लस जो प्रॉपर्टी का रेट आज है, आप उसमें वो प्रॉपर्टी खरीद रहे हो जो 3 साल के बाद रेडी होनी है, तो प्राइस में फर्क आना ही आना है.
Right.
Second thing is how well you negotiate the price matters a lot. People often buy properties with the wrong first price only.
Right.
जब वो खरीदते हैं वो ही गलत प्राइस में खरीदते हैं, तो उनको वो प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी दिखती ही नहीं है जब वो बेचने जाते हैं, या जब वो 3 साल के बाद प्रॉपर्टी रेडी होती है. वो ये देखते हैं कि मेरे बाजू में जो रेडी प्रॉपर्टी है वो 90 लाख की है, तो मुझे 80 में मिल रही है तो सही होगा, 10 लाख का फर्क है. वो ऐसा नहीं होता है. यू हैव टू सी व्हाट इज द करंट प्राइस पॉइंट of that entire area for under construction properties. There are a lot of factors that are involved, and then find out the right price of that particular property.
Okay.
आपके बाजू में एक बड़ा ब्रांड है, वो 1 करोड़ में प्रॉपर्टी बेच रहा है, तो आपकी प्रॉपर्टी भी 1 करोड़ में ही हो अंडर कंस्ट्रक्शन, वो जरूरी नहीं है. ब्रांड्स के ऊपर भी फर्क पड़ता है. Quality of construction, the amenities that you're getting, all these factors matter when you're buying an under construction property. So if you buy it at the right price, you will definitely get a cheaper property in under construction than a ready possession property.
So me being a layman in this industry, how can I figure out, or how can I get to a price point or anything for that matter where I can come to a conscious decision where कि ठीक है, अगर मैं ये प्रॉपर्टी ले रहा हूँ, so इसका fair value ये है, और the qualities and all the pointers that you mentioned. Being an outsider, how can I even look at these things? Because of course, if me being a builder or the sales people working for the builder, we will always talk about the goods, right? मतलब कुछ खराब मैं मेरे बारे में तो बताऊंगा.
That's where the broker comes in.
Even in under construction properties,
yes.
how can a broker help me in an under construction?
100% we can help you. See, years and years of experience, we know every builder, we know each and every builder's weak point and strong point. What they do to make your life heaven or hell, we know it very well. Just give you an example of a builder that uses very fancy products which are very cheap. Okay. ऐसी चीजें वो लगाएंगे जो आपको देख के बहुत फैंसी लगेगी, स्पेशली द यंग बायर्स. दे फील, oh, I've got this, I've got that, I've got this, I've got that in my house, but they are useless, they are worthless, and they are a big pain in your life, because after, let's say, 3 to 4 months of use, they will be just garbage.
Right.
But there are certain builders who do not do all these materialistic things, but they actually use the materials which are required for a strong home. And this is known by a broker, because आज हमारे कस्टमर ने एक चीज खरीदी, वो पूरी लाइफ हमको याद रखेगा, या तो अच्छी तरीके से या बुरी तरीके से. So because of their feedbacks, we know which builders are giving good quality construction and which builders are giving bad quality constructions. किसका amenities actually useful है या नहीं है, किसका maintenance बढ़ते जा रहा है, किसका फालतू की चीजें दे के लोगों को बस हैरान कर रहे हैं. So we know all this. There are certain builders who have kept their legacy of providing the best quality construction. They will not give you nonsense. वो उसको मालूम है जो ये सब फैंसी चीजें वो आप खुद भी लगा सकते हो, लेकिन जो मैं आपको चार्ज कर रहा हूँ उसके अंदर सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज होनी चाहिए the construction material. The building material has to be strong. So there are some builders who focus on that.
So what hurts the buyers more in the long run? Is it paying slightly higher for the right property or underpaying for the wrong one? क्योंकि आपने कहा कि आप चेंजेस कर सकते हो,
जी
तो अगर मैं अंडर पे भी कर रहा हूँ,
जी
if I feel that I'm getting a good deal and अंडर पे करके मिल रहा है, तो वो चेंजेस तो मैं बाद में भी कर ही सकता हूँ.
see it all depends on what you are underpaying for.
Okay.
If it's the quality of construction you are underpaying for, then that's the worst decision ever. But if you are saving money on useless things,
Mhm.
then it's always a good deal. Sometimes people pay a premium for a big brand.
Right.
Right next to it, there'll be a builder who will be selling the property 25% cheaper. So you'll feel it's better to go for this
Right.
rather than this. लेकिन वो बिल्डर ने अपनी लेगेसी बनाई है, वो ब्रांड नेम का एक रीजन है.
Correct.
So it's always better to overpay here than to underpay here. But at times where builders are giving you useless things which you don't require and then they are overcharging you,
Right.
it's always better to go for the underpaying property. So ये सब जो चीजें हैं वो बहुत टेक्निकल है, इसको बहुत सोच समझ के आपको टैकल करना पड़ता है.
Right. So, if I am buying a new property, as per you, what is it that I should be looking at more? Is it the legal due diligence या price negotiation पे पूरा अपनी with full force and full army में उसमें लग जाऊं?
नहीं, प्राइस इज ऑलवेज इम्पोर्टेंट, लेकिन सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है आपके लीगल मैटर्स.
Okay.
क्योंकि अगर लीगल मैटर सही नहीं है तो आपने 50 लाख की प्रॉपर्टी खरीदी है, वो आपको लास्ट में 75 में पड़ेगी. क्योंकि उसके ऊपर इतनी लीगल चीजों पे आपको खर्चा करना पड़ेगा दैट यू विल एंड अप स्पेंडिंग मोर ऑन द लीगल मैटर. और वो प्रॉपर्टी उसके बाद भी आपको मिले ना मिले, तो जितना डाला है वो भी जाएगा. सो इट्स ऑलवेज बेटर फर्स्ट फोकस ऑन द लीगल पार्ट. प्राइस 2 लाख रुपए ऊपर नीचे हो गया तो वो चलेगा, लेकिन अगर जो पेपर वर्क में गड़बड़ है तो वो प्रॉपर्टी ही जाएगी हाथ से.
I mean, you need to choose.
Yeah.
And both are important, but choose करने के लिए भी I think first comes the legal and then comes the price.
Legal is always the priority. Your paperwork has to be completely sorted. Then you come to the price point. In fact, never ask the customer if you will negotiate the price. If you like the property, the first thing should be, are your papers clear?
Right.
Price comes next. Sometimes you will get a property where the price is so attractive, but the reason behind that would be legal issues.
Yeah. I mean, which we of course overlook. And
Yeah.
as you've been mentioning, first time buyers, new buyers, young
Yeah.
buyers, I think हमें भी वो भी काफी हो गया है जहाँ पे हमें देख के लगता है यार हम we are the smartest. एंड फोमो भी है कि वो डील ही इतनी अच्छी लगती है कि लगता है यार ये छूट गया तो आई थिंक मैं पता नहीं मतलब मैं एक लाइफ में क्या ही छूट जाएगा. सो आई थिंक दैट आल्सो प्लेज अ वेरी बिग रोल एंड उसके वजह से वी हैव टू बेसिकली फेस दीज इश्यूज. वी हैव टू go through the legal battles and all of that only because of FOMO that we just overlook these things. So that's why I think, as you mentioned and as we discussed also, that a broker's eye is very important. So
see, in terms of young buyers, I have noticed one thing, that our generation is not able to tackle the statistics or the strategies by builder to create urgency. They are very successful. In fact, every product is very successful to make us feel that this is the last thing and we will miss out if we don't buy this.
I have even seen the sales office people in a couple of builders offices, though नए under construction properties आते हैं, without naming anyone, where they are so shrewd and blunt that for a property that's say 1.52 CR, even if you're trying to negotiate, say that we are buying this property, how much discount we'll be getting or whatever, they're very blunt about it that our property is like a hot cake. हमारी property बिक रही है, आपको नहीं लेना है कोई प्रॉब्लम, यू कैन लीव इट. दे आर दैट ब्लंट. सो जब वो एक कॉन्वर्सेशन होता है तो वो देख के भी एंड सुन के भी लगता है यार मतलब ये तो इतनी जबरदस्त प्रॉपर्टी है कि दे आर नॉट even ready to reduce say 2-3 lakh rupees on a 2 CR property. मतलब समझ लो इतना भी कम करने के लिए नहीं है, तो इनका तो मतलब ये ऑफिस में ना भी आए तो बिक जाएगा ऐसा है. So I think that is the biggest strategy that I've seen lately.
So these are ways to sell luxury products, especially because luxury buyers are more focused on getting something which is rare, getting something which is premium,
Yeah.
and which is different from the market. And The way people sell these things are by creating urgency and by showing that either you take it or leave it. So ये चीज टैकल करने के लिए आपको आपका रिसर्च करना बहुत जरूरी होता है कि भाई एक्चुअली बिका है माल कि सिर्फ हवा में बातें हो रही है.
So you mentioned something about luxury property. So with so many years of experience and so many properties sold and purchased, who is easier to sell? Is it the luxury property buyer or the affordable property buyer? It's easy किसको होता है बेचना?
Easy तो सर किसी को भी नहीं होता, but it is easier to convince a luxury buyer
Okay.
than to convince a affordable segment buyer.
Why?
Because luxury buyers are always very confident and always very sure about what they want to buy. They
Okay.
know their choices, they know their budget, and they know in this budget, this is what I'm going to get. They already know that the basic things are going to be there for me. So they have their certain requirements. मुझको ये चाहिए, ये चाहिए, ये चाहिए. अगर ये तीन चीजें मुझे मिल रही है मेरे डिमांडेड लोकेशन पे, then it's very easier to convince them. Plus they value their time much more than the affordable buyer segment, you know, because they will not come to see 20 properties with you. They will first shortlist the properties that they like, and then they will come to see those 3 or 4 properties. Whereas the affordable segment, they try to get everything in that 50 or 60 lakh. It is us, you know, it is the common man's problem.
Human
That-
tendency है वो.
Yeah,
सब
it's a
कुछ ही
tendency.
चाहिए.
Whereas the luxury segment buyers are much more focused. They know what they're getting into. Affordable segment buyers, they want to explore a lot of properties. Then they end up getting confused also because of that. And they spend a lot of time trying to find the perfect property, even if it's in front of them. You know, everything should be better. इससे better क्या मिल सकता है? So that search never ends with the affordable buyer. Whereas luxury segment buyer, they just see it, they like it, they go for it.
Is buying a residential property actually a good investment, or it is more of an emotional decision just disguised as an investment?
No, I feel residential properties can give you very good returns if you purchase the right property at the right time and on the right location.
Okay.
I have seen people making tons of money in residential properties, and I have been blessed to give a lot of my clients good returns on residential properties as well. So if you buy the right residential property, you can give it out on rent, and while selling the property, you can get very good returns as well.
Okay. So today, because of the social media and all these things, there are these issues I think that I've seen when it comes to expectations. So my question is, do buyers today expect a lot because of Instagram, Pinterest, and you know the advertisements of what they are going to spend?
Sir, ये चीज तो हर चीज में ही हो गई है. You know, we create unrealistic expectations by looking at what we feel is the ongoing trend, and Instagram पे photos देखना, और a lot of advertisers are also doing this trick of, you know, showing a once year property, but उसके अंदर जो इंटीरियर बताएंगे या उसके अंदर जो काम किया होगा वो 2 करोड़ का होगा, तो आपको लगेगा कि वहाँ 1 CR में इतना इतना बेहतरीन फ्लैट मिल रहा है. सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर क्रिएटिंग अनरियलिस्टिक एक्सपेक्टेशंस, एंड उसकी वजह से जो बायर्स की विजन होनी चाहिए वो ब्लर होती जा रही है.
So I've seen very often that the brokers are getting blamed for the wrong decisions that the owners make themselves.
Yeah.
So how do you tackle that, or how do you deal with that?
To show them the true picture, be very blunt. See, nowadays brokers have become very scared of losing their clients. This is one of the biggest problems the real estate industry is facing.
Okay.
Brokers are supposed to be very very blunt. मतलब सीधा जो है वो बताओ कस्टमर्स को, ज्यादा उसको शुगर कोट मत करो, और कस्टमर से डरना बंद करो. पीपल आर वेरी स्कैर्ड कि अगर जो मैंने कस्टमर को ये चीज बोल दी, उसको थोड़ा ऑफेंड हो गया कस्टमर, तो वो कस्टमर गया मेरे हाथ से. लेकिन वो कस्टमर क्लोज होने के बाद आपको ब्लेम करे और आपको गालियां दे और वो रेपिटेटिव कस्टमर नहीं बने, उससे बेटर है एक बार कस्टमर को जाने दो. वो सब समझेगा, उसे जब समझेगा कि आप जो बोल रहे हो वो सही है, वो आपके पास जरूर आएगा. सो इसकी वजह से वी गेट ब्लेम्ड.
Yeah.
We sugar coated. If the customer, if a customer comes to me and says, I want to buy a particular property because I want this particular builder. It is my duty as a broker to warn them if the builder is not good.
Right.
Instead of just agreeing to them कि हाँ सर मैं आपको ये ब्रोकर के पास मेरा कॉन्टैक्ट बहुत अच्छा है, मैं आपको प्रॉपर्टी दिलवा दूंगा. 5 साल के बाद वो बंदा आपको आके बोलेगा कि जब मैं आपके पास आया तो उसका फायदा क्या हुआ.
Right.
You were supposed to guide me.
Of course.
So these are a few things that we get blamed for, and at times clients are right also.
Right.
That even if they don't realize it, being a broker, being an advisor, it is our duty to correct them if they're wrong.
I think it comes more to targets and कि बस बेचना है and वो एक attitude आ जाता है तो
जी.
even I think that's in every industry कि हमारे भी इसमें है
See,
people lie.
consulting is a business which requires a lot of disagreements.
Right.
You cannot always make the customer happy. You cannot always make the customer feel that he's right. You have to make them understand they're wrong at times. And people are scared of doing that nowadays.
Right.
They just want to please clients instead of making them understand where they're wrong.
Yeah, I think हमें भी है काफी हमारी इंडस्ट्री में भी है इवन द सेल्स गाइज बेचने के लिए कुछ भी बोल देते हैं कि इसमें ऐसा है, ये टेबल ऐसा है, ये सोफा में ऐसा होगा एंड ये लेदर ऐसा है, मतलब जस्ट सेल,
Yeah.
जस्ट से एनीथिंग एंड सेल. वो आई थिंक हर इंडस्ट्री में है. सो आई थिंक इवन द बायर हैज टू बी अ लिटिल बिट वेल वर्स्ड विथ व्हाट दे आर बाइंग.
Right.
उनको थोड़ी सी नॉलेज कंपलसरी है, आई थिंक
जी.
नॉट इवन नेसेसरी, आई से कि कंपलसरी होनी चाहिए, और एल्स यू नीड टू हैव समवन हु इज इन योर टीम लाइक अ ब्रोकर और समवन हु इज
Yeah.
कि वो आपकी टीम से बैटिंग करने वाला है.
Continuing
बहुत
your
जरूरी है.
point, I had my office work done, and there were certain things which were not that necessary for me.
Yeah.
तो मैंने जिन्होंने फर्नीचर बनाया, मैंने उनको बोला how is compressed wood.
Yeah.
This is a new thing which is not very known to people. So instead of going for normal wood, I said, how is this? So he said, sir, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
That was his answer. I said, it's cheaper, but is it good? He said, sir, आपके बजट में बैठ जाएगा.
हाँ.
I said, see, I am calling you to ask if it's good or not,
Right.
not just if it's going to fit my budget.
Correct.
So that was one point which I realized that he's just trying to sell to me instead of giving me the right advice.
That is also, I'll tell you why this happens. Biggest issue is that, again, I'm not saying that you did it, but if you would have said कि सर ये बजट में है बट सही नहीं है, जो सही होगा वो बजट में इतना हाई जाएगा,
जी.
you won't end up buying it.
See, but at least he would give me that suggestion, right? No one can force you for anything,
100%.
right? Even as a consultant, I come across this situation a lot of times that a buyer has a vision that I have 2 kids right now, but I still want to go for 1 BHK.
Yeah.
Okay? It's not possible for him to go beyond his budget.
Right.
But it is my duty to try to get him a 2 BHK in a place which is a bit far, or do something to make sure that he buys the right property.
Right.
That is my job to do. So that's why he's coming to me that, okay, my budget is of 1 BHK, but I have a family of 4. Can I do something for him?
Yeah.
That can make his life better.
True.
Even if he's not understanding it right now, but there is a way. So that way is with me as a consultant. So you are selling furniture. You know how, if it's not compressed wood, if it's not this wood, then what is the next possibility?
Right.
You can at least give me options.
100%.
That has to be done by the party instead of just, being in a hurry to close the deal.
Right. बहुत बार होता है ऐसे एक्चुअली. जो हमारे घर भी हैं, इंडियन होम्स आर वेरी कस्टमाइजेबल.
जी.
बाय दैट व्हाट आई मीन इज कि कहीं पे कॉलम बाहर आ रहा है तो स्क्वायर या रेक्टेंगल नहीं है. अगर आप वेस्टर्न हाउसेस देखोगे, द वे दे आर मेड, वो काफी पिलरलेस होते हैं, because of course the way construction there is very different than what we still do it in India.
जी.
तो यहाँ पे कस्टमाइजिंग बहुत जरूरी है. कस्टम फर्नीचर इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. तो सोफाज ये सब में क्या होता है, एट टाइम्स दैट पीपल वांट टू प्लेस इट इन अ पर्टिकुलर प्लेस, पर्टिकुलर पोजीशन, बट दैट लेंथ ऑफ दैट प्लेस इज से 8 feet 7 feet, some odd dimension. स्टैंडर्ड एक अगर आप 3 सीटर सोफा देखोगे, दैट्स यूजुअली बिटवीन 6 to 7 feet के बीच में, डिपेंडिंग ऑन द डिजाइन. तो क्या हो जाता है, दे सी समवेयर ऑनलाइन, it's very easy these days. And they just come, oh, 3-seater sofa is this price. But when they are coming to us, हम उनसे पूछते हैं कि आपकी जगह कितनी है. They'll be like, अच्छा हम measure करके आपको भेजते हैं. They just measure it, they will send it to us, they will tell us. We end up suggesting them कि आप वो पूरी जगह cover करो, because वो जो half foot 1 फुट जो जगह बची है, it's going to be waste for you. इससे बेटर है कि आप वो डिजाइन ही चेंज कर लो maybe, or you get it bigger. But then of course the cost goes up, and so these things are really important. Again, where we come into the picture is where we tell them that this is how it will look.
Right.
So you imagine that, you see it, we show it to them again using AI कि आप ये जगह पे इसको ऐसे place करोगे तो ऐसा होगा. Because जो Western countries में जो these brands are there, they are more successful, and it's the whole DIY structure is very common only because वहाँ पे custom का इतना scope नहीं है, जरूरत भी नहीं है, because of the shape of the rooms. वो काफी structured होते हैं, वो square में ही होगा, pillar नहीं होगा, तो you can place things accordingly. So this is a very, very big issue.
One more thing I would like to add is that when you see Western homes, almost every home of these guys look same. Yeah. But in India, we have so much variations and different cultures. Every house is different. Correct. Even if there are 2 flats of the same layout, when you walk into them, they feel that they are entirely different.
100%.
So that's why, as you said, that customizable furniture is still very, very relevant and very, very important in India. That they can 100%. Change the view, the feel of the entire house.
Correct. आपकी empty space आप भर रहे हो ना, तो उसको करने के लिए कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा आपको. आप सिर्फ बोल दो कि ये स्टैंडर्ड है, मैंने ऑनलाइन देखा था, मैंने यहाँ देखा था, मैं उठा के रख दूं. It's not going to make any sense, and it will not even look the way you had imagined.
Right.
So again, coming back to my point, you are wasting that money. आपने थोड़ा सा बचा लिया होगा उसमें, बट वो completely waste है, क्योंकि आपको वो वैसे लगना ही नहीं है, दिखना ही नहीं है वैसे. So you are anyways, you are not happy. You've spent the money, and then you're just cribbing about it.
I am one of the, you can say, people who have done this mistake. In my own office, I bought a sofa which was a ready-made one. Okay, and I ended up wasting a bit of space, and then I eventually had to buy one more single piece sofa to use that space.
Correct.
So I later on realized that it would have been better if I would have customized this entire space. Right. That it would have looked in that sync together, that uniformity would have been there. But I ended up making that mistake myself. So now I realize that that it was always better.
Hey, see, again, not saying कि आपको ऑनलाइन शायद वो साइज का नहीं मिलता. It's just that you need to know what you are buying.
Right.
डिस्क्रिप्शन पढ़ो, उसमें साइजेस होते हैं, उसमें मटेरियल होता है, उसमें कितना स्पेस लगेगा, सब होता है. जस्ट रीड. अपने यहाँ पे अभी भी वो प्रॉब्लम है where we are just going with the price.
Right.
We are just comparing the price.
Right.
Even in our industry, still people who are not first time buyers, still they end up doing that.
Right.
Because that plays a very, very big role, which again we try to educate people that you need to see what you're buying. तो उसके हिसाब से फिर उन्हें जो समझ आता है वो कर लेते हैं. But we know that we don't want to really get into that where we are just trying to sell anything to anybody.
Right.
That is very important. So is it better to buy a house in a prime location which is a bit smaller in size versus I buy a very big house in a developing area जो शायद अगले 10 साल में develop हो? What is better according to you?
See, this is my personal opinion. If you are purchasing something for investment, buy the smaller house in a prime location.
Okay.
If you are purchasing something for yourself, buy the bigger house in a bit of far away location.
Why?
Because location might, see, if you are looking at that place, if you are even looking at that place which is a bit bigger in a far away location, you might be okay with that location somewhat.
Okay.
But you might not be okay with that smaller house in that prime location.
Right.
Okay. जब खुद का घर होता है तब सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट होती है आपकी स्पेस. लोकेशन कॉम्प्रोमाइज होती है कभी कभी, लेकिन वो जो खुद की स्पेस है वो कभी कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करना चाहिए एज पर मी. बट इफ यू आर बाइंग इट फॉर प्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट, then definitely go for the smaller apartment in a premium location.
Okay. So it also gives you better rentals and all of that. So accordingly, that is better.
The value of it will keep on increasing because, जैसे मैंने पहले भी कहा है, that चीजों की वैल्यू नहीं बढ़ती, जमीन की वैल्यू बढ़ती है।
राइट।
सो जैसे जैसे जगह बढ़ती जाएगी, जो प्राइम लोकेशन है वो और प्राइम होती रहेगी और उसकी लैंड वैल्यू बढ़ती रहेगी, चाहे वो बिल्डिंग की वैल्यू डिप्रिशिएट होती रहे, कुछ भी हो, लेकिन वो प्लॉट की वैल्यू तो बढ़ती रहेगी, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट यू विल कीप मेकिंग मनी ऑन दैट।
What's the harsh reality or harsh truth that the buyers don't really want to hear when they are buying a property?
You can't get everything in your budget.
Okay, तो
Okay?
किसी को नहीं
Don't
सुनना।
expect getting a property worth 5 crores in 1 crore. You have to understand that. It's as simple as that. You can't have location, size, and price all at the same time in uh, in your own ways. You have to at times compromise on either of the things and get the best property out of it. So your focus should be, my budget is this, what is the best that I can get out of this, not which is the best property. Best can go up till 20 cr 30 cr, लेकिन आपके बजट में नहीं आ रहा है तो क्या फायदा?
So now, very very important question. How do you justify, if I may, जो brokerage आप लेते हैं, how do you justify that paying that brokerage to you is going to be a better deal for me than saving that and just buying any property?
See, a broker's brokerage might be 1%, 2%, or max to max 3%.
Okay.
Okay. A broker will help you negotiate the deal better. First of all, find the right property for you. Okay.
Right.
It's not always about the money.
Okay.
First, finding the right property for you is important. Second thing comes about the legalities. We know where to go for and what to look for in legal terms. Third is the negotiation part. I have seen a lot of buyers spending way more than they should have in a property where they personally, got involved in the deal instead of going through a broker. कई मेरे clients हैं जो under construction properties खरीदते हैं, and I know the final price I could have gotten for them, and they ended up paying way more. So
Okay.
मेरा 2% तो छूट गया और 5-6 टका उन्होंने ज्यादा दे दिया बिल्डर को.
Okay.
So a broker will always help you, and it's also about that peace of mind.
Mhm.
That okay, there is someone who's knowledgeable involved in this entire process,
Right.
who can guide me right, and who can protect this huge sum of money that I am investing.
Right.
Okay, when you are talking about crores and crores of your money, and you have to make sure that you can protect that money, you're putting it in the right place, you're putting it in a place which will not give you troubles in future and make you spend more money,
Right.
instead of spending that couple of percentage on brokerage.
Because of social media and इतनी awareness भी फैल गई है. My question is self research on Google or YouTube पे या कहीं पे भी, is the self research making customers more confused or more conscious?
See, overdoing anything is harmful.
Okay.
Doing research is good. Knowing about the property that you are going for is good. But overdoing it will always harm you. Asking 100 people who does not know anything about it will be a waste of your time. सबसे बुरे डिसीजन रियल एस्टेट में वही लोग बनाते हैं जो बहुत ज्यादा लोगों से ओपिनियन लेते हैं. 2 जन से पूछो जिसको एक्चुअल में नॉलेज है. It's not important that he has to be a broker,
Right.
but someone who has purchased properties in future in their life, who has some experience and who genuinely wants the right thing for you.
Correct.
Because leaving all the practicality aside, you will find a lot of people who are not really happy about you buying a property, or they have that jealous factor and all. And because of that also, we have seen a lot of our deals going to the gutter, or our customers buying the wrong property.
Right.
So research is good, but overdoing anything is going to harm you.
So you had mentioned that one of your clients from Delhi, उन्होंने photos में देख लिया AI generated furniture and सब कुछ था, and they paid and all of that. So my question is that how important is a well furnished flat that has all the furniture, everything in it, helps the seller or the landlord to give out their properties, be it on rent or sell?
It's very important. Having the right furniture can make or break a deal,
Okay.
especially when it comes to rental. Overdoing anything in terms of furniture usually keeps the property unrented for a long period of time.
Okay.
So having the right furniture means a lot. When you're selling a property which is furnished, if you have the furniture which is up to date, as per the modern lifestyle, it's very important, because we find flats which are 30 years old.
Right.
The property is 30 years old, और उसी टाइम का अगर जो वहां पे फर्नीचर किया हुआ है और जो खरीदने वाला है वो आज के टाइम का बंदा है, 30-35 years का, he would never like that furniture.
Right.
So it either breaks or makes the deal. So
Right.
having your furniture which is as per the modern times is very important.
So with the reducing size of properties also, it has become very important कि जो furniture है या सब है वो उसके हिसाब से ही हो, क्योंकि आजकल सबको सब कुछ चाहिए.
जी.
हमें एक स्टडी टेबल भी चाहिए, एक डाइनिंग टेबल भी चाहिए, हमें सब कुछ चाहिए घर में.
जी.
सो आई थिंक इट मेक्स अ वेरी बिग डिफरेंस कि साइज के हिसाब से एंड अगेन यूजेबिलिटी के हिसाब से उसका फर्नीचर बनाया जाए कि वी हैव अ लॉट ऑफ ट्रेंड्स कमिंग इन वेयर multi-purpose furniture is coming in where a dining table can be converted into a study table. And a dining table can be you can fold the whole table and you can move it aside. Dining table के अंदर ही हम storage बना सकते हैं. So all of these trends are also coming in, and I think it's also helping a lot of sellers and landlords to rent out their properties, because recently I saw one of these a friend of mine, he was renting out his house. It was a studio apartment, and I had just gone with him, because he had invited me that you come with me and have a look. And the way he had designed it, it was given by the builder himself. So the way it was designed, it was a very self-sufficient property where you had a desk, you had your dining space as well, you had all of those things. So काफी well thought था वो जो पूरा furniture था. It was pretty well thought that everything can be accommodated in that small space.
Yeah.
So I think makes a very big difference.
It is really helping us as brokers also to sell the properties of the modern times, because everybody wants a lot of space, everybody wants everything, but considering their budget, it's not possible for us to give them that kind of space.
Right.
But because of this modern type of furniture, it really helps us accommodate all their needs.
Right.
They want a dining space, they want a spacious hall where they can have a guest room as well. So because of the furniture that has come in the scene, it really helps us navigate through those problems and give them the solution.
Right.
As you said, multi-purpose sofas are there, this and a lot of furnitures which have come in the scene. So these kind of things, they help us brokers also to sell properties easier.
So I would want you to give one piece of advice to first time buyers कि ये advice तो उन्होंने माननी ही चाहिए आपकी, so that they don't mess up.
See, most important thing is to know what you exactly want. Now, if you have a budget of 50 lakhs, stick to the property which are in that budget area.
Okay.
Don't try to look at properties which are of 75 lakhs and think that, okay, we'll try to get this negotiated or this. That's going to spoil your entire search.
Okay.
I've seen this happening a lot of times that people want something, they end up looking at something और वो दोनों के बीच में confuse होके last में कुछ लेते ही नहीं है. So it's always better to have a very clear vision of what you want. Second thing, go through the right channels. If you are with the right broker or if you are with the right sales in charge, it will make your journey very easy and your experience very happy.
Okay.
But if you are dealing with the wrong person, then it's going to spoil your entire mood and your entire purchasing process.
Right. So my last question now, and that is directly focused on you and the brokers. आज के market में या आज के world में, are brokers still relevant? Because we have access to all these portals and direct access to builders. So basic blunt question is, are you still relevant today?
Very much. See, online you can see the properties, you can see the exterior part.
Okay.
लेकिन एक बिल्डर का, एक बायर का कैरेक्टर सर्टिफिकेट आपको ऑनलाइन नहीं दिखेगा.
Right.
We as brokers, we know the builders, we know the properties, we know the societies, we know the projects, We know the sellers, we know the buyers in and out personally. Years of experience teaches us to basically judge a person's personality the minute he walks in.
Right.
We know who's serious, we know who's just doing time pass. So brokers are and will always be relevant.
Okay.
We will be able to provide you, because see, we are talking about a big chunk of money.
Right.
Online you can see a lot of options, but you can't find the exact right option unless and until a human factor is involved, because emotions will always play a massive role when you purchase a property.
Okay. So you are here to stay.
Yeah, very much.
So thank you so much. I think I've asked you a lot of questions, and with all the answers, all our viewers are going to get a lot of clarity. And thank you so much for sparing time and answering all our questions.
Thank you so much.
And thank you everyone for watching, and stay tuned to Fertico Insights, where we decode furniture, well-being and lifestyle. Thank you very much. Subscribe and stay tuned.